Let's be honest, the dentist's office, it doesn't exactly scream fun adventure, right? But what if we reframed it? Today, we're going to do just that. We're embarking on a heroic quest into what we'll call the oral kingdom. Our goal? To meet its champion, your dentist, and finally understand the legendary arsenal they use to defend your health. Let's demystify these gleaming instruments and see them for what they really are: powerful artifacts of protection and restoration.
Okay, so every good quest needs a map, right? Here's ours. We'll start with a quest into the mouth, then check out the Explorer's Basic Kit and get right into battling the plaque horde. After that, we'll see how they restore a damaged realm, look at the surgeon's legendary arsenal, and wrap it all up with your ongoing oral saga. Let's jump in.
All right, Section 1, a quest into the mouth. This is the call to adventure. You know, every epic story has to start somewhere. For our dental hero, that adventure begins the second you sit down in their chair. Their mission is clear: to explore, diagnose, and defend the super complex world inside your mouth from all the bad guys, like disease and decay.
And here it is. This is not just a chair, okay? Think of it as the hero's command center, the throne of observation. It's armed with that super bright, almost magical light and a tray of enchanted instruments right at hand. It's basically the perfect setup for all the detailed work of surveying and defending the entire realm.
So, next up, arming the hero with the Explorer's Basic Kit. I mean, you can't go on a quest without your gear, right? The basic dental tray is pretty much the adventurer's starter pack. It's got all the essentials for the journey ahead.
So this is what you'll almost always see first. This is the standard issue kit for any exploration. You've got your mouth mirror, an explorer, maybe some cotton forceps, all laid out nice and neat on a sterile tray. These are the very first tools that come out during any dental checkup.
Okay, let's look at the first two key artifacts. On one side, you have the mouth mirror of Farsight. This thing is awesome. It basically gives the dentist the ability to see around corners, into all the hidden nooks and crannies of the oral kingdom. And next to it, that's the probe of truth. It's this really fine-tipped tool they use to feel for any trouble. Gently checking for weaknesses like tooth decay or carious lesions and any of that tough calculus trying to build up on the castle walls.
Now, to keep the battlefield clear, our hero needs the Whispering Winds. These are the high and low velocity evacuators. I know, fancy name, but really, they're just super powerful suction tubes. They act like a tiny, controlled tornado, whisking away saliva, water, and any little bits of debris. It's all about making sure they can see exactly what they're doing.
And now, the real action starts. It's time for the great cleansing ritual, battling the plaque horde. This is where our hero faces the first major villains, the relentless plaque horde, and its tough-as-nails general, Calculus. These guys are always trying to cause trouble, leading to things like gingivitis and periodontal disease. So the official fancy term for this big battle is prophylaxis. It's basically the technical name for that deep cleaning you get. It's this heroic procedure designed to totally wipe out all that bad bacteria and buildup, bringing peace and balance back to the kingdom. To fight the plaque horde, our hero has options. It's kind of like choosing your weapon in a video game. On one hand, you've got the classic blades of precision. These are the hand tools, the curettes and scalers. They're for really precise manual work, literally scraping the enemy away. But then, for a more high-tech approach, they can bring out the sonic scepter, the awesome ultrasonic scaler. And just look at this thing. The ultrasonic scaler is some serious modern magic. The tip vibrates at this crazy high frequency, sending out powerful waves that just shatter calculus off the tooth. And at the same time, it's shooting out a little jet of water. That water does two things. It keeps the tip from getting too hot, and it flushes away all the debris, all the little bad guys that just got blasted.
Okay, on to our next chapter, restoring the damaged realm. So, what happens when a really tough enemy, like a cavity, has already broken through the tooth's defenses? Well, then our hero has to become an alchemist and perform the art of restoration.
And this whole restoration process is like a carefully planned ritual. First up, step 1, the numbing potion. The anesthetic makes sure the whole area feels absolutely no pain. Then step 2, excavating the shadow. The dentist goes in with a tool called a spoon excavator and carefully cleans out all the decayed stuff. Step 3 is forging the shield, where they pack the filling material into the cavity to rebuild the tooth. And finally, step 4, the final polish. They use a low-speed handpiece to smooth and polish everything, making the new shield strong and totally seamless.
Now, if you're getting one of those modern tooth-colored fillings, they need a special tool to finish the job. And it's this thing, the curing light. It honestly looks like a mage's wand. It shoots out this specific blue light that does something called polymerization, which is just a fancy way of saying it instantly hardens the filling material, like in seconds. It's what bonds that new shield directly to the tooth.
All right, but sometimes a threat is just too big to be fixed with a simple restoration. We're talking about the ultimate challenges. For these situations, our hero has to break out the heavy-duty stuff, the surgeon's legendary arsenal.
First up in this legendary kit is the straight elevator. Now, this isn't some kind of brutal crowbar. Not at all. It's actually a really sophisticated lever designed to get in there and gently loosen the tooth from its socket. It works by severing the little ligaments holding the tooth in place. This is a super important first step because it makes the actual extraction way easier and less traumatic. It's all about a clean, swift victory.
And after the elevator has done its job, the hero brings out the maxillary forceps. Again, this is no ordinary pair of pliers. This is a legendary artifact. See how the beaks are shaped? They're perfectly designed to grip the tooth firmly and securely. This allows the dentist to use very controlled, steady pressure to remove the tooth cleanly without damaging anything around it.
So we've seen some pretty epic battles in the dentist chair. But all that work, that's just one chapter of the story. The real day-in, day-out saga of your oral kingdom's health, well, that quest continues at home, and the hero of that story is you.
Think about it. Your dentist is the powerful ally you call in for the big showdowns, right? But you are the kingdom's guardian, day in and day out. Brushing your teeth, that's your daily patrol against the plaque horde. Flossing, you're going on an expedition into those hidden crevices where the enemy loves to hide. Using a mouthwash is like using a potion to keep everything healthy. And of course, getting regular checkups is how you summon your hero for routine surveys. It's your constant effort that really keeps the peace.
So, with all this knowledge, what's your role in the adventure? Well, the next time you're sitting in that throne of observation, maybe you won't see a tray of scary-looking tools. Instead, hopefully, you'll see an arsenal laid out for your defense. When you understand the mission, you're no longer just a passive patient. You become an active partner in your own health. You become the true, everyday hero of your own oral saga. The adventure really is in your hands.